Children, today we will be reading the chapter Arrival of the British in History. Okay. So India was ruled by the British for nearly 200 years. During this time, Indians suffered great injustice. In this chapter, we shall study about the struggle of Indians against the unjust British rule. Now, the first point in this, children, that we are going to do is Europeans in India. So, children, all of us know that India was known as a land of riches. Many voyages of discovery were made by European nations to find new and shorter routes to India. The first to arrive in India were the Portuguese along the route discovered by Vasco da Gama and captured Goa. This was the first colony in India. Now, children, you all should know what a colony is. What is a colony? A colony is a country that is ruled by another country. Okay? So, gradually, children, France, Holland, Britain also captured territory in India and established their own colonies. Now, the second point that we are going to do is India as a colony. Britain managed to conquer many areas of India and established a large colony. This colony came under East India Company and traded with India. Later, the Britishers wanted to have political control and they wanted to control trade, agriculture and market in India. Now, the condition of the people and the farmers in India was very, very bad because the interference of the Britishers was too much. Okay, the farmers were forced to grow only cotton and indigo. As the farmers could not grow food crops, there were frequent famines in the country in which millions of people died. Then, children, the land was distributed as per new rules. So, the land in India was distributed as per new rule and regulations made by the British. This made a few people very rich and the rest extremely poor and landless. Then the next point is Indian industries declined. So, children, the Indian agriculture produce, they went to Britain in a very cheap price. However, after they had been used by British factories, the finished goods came back to India and was sold at a very high price. So, Indian handmade goods, which were of higher quality, could not compete with the factory-made goods from Britain. Thus, Indian industries declined. Then, the next one is rulers forced to give up their kingdom. Indian rulers were forced to give up their kingdoms. Many Indian rulers lost their kingdom due to the new unjust rules made by the British. Okay. Then the last point is the British thought Indian society was backward. They thought that, children, the Indian society was backward and it was their duty to improve the situation. They started interfering in the customs and practice of the Indian people. Britain exploited India as a colony. The revolt of 1857 was a result of this exploitation, which we shall be reading about in the next chapter. Hope you all have understood the chapter. Thank you.